Belur is situated on the western bank of the holy river Ganga, diagonally opposite Dakshineshwar. It was Vivekananda's dream to have a permanent abode for the monastery and to set up a unique temple dedicated to Sri Ramakrishna, from where his ideology and wisdom would continue to inspire humanity. To fulfill this dream, he acquired a plot of land at Belur. The main site was purchased on 4th of March 1898. On 27th February 1898, there was a celebration in Belur. A procession of monks and lay devotees walked to the newly acquired site. Vivekananda himself carried the urn containing the sacred relics of Sri Ramakrishna on his own shoulders. The urn was ceremonially worshipped, and Vivekananda prayed to his master to sanctify the place with his hallowed presence for the good of many and the happiness of the world. During his travels in India and abroad, Swami Vivekananda had visited many important historical places. And had keenly observed various architectural symbols, icons, and motifs. Swami Vivekananda shared his ideas and vision about the Ramakrishna temple with his brother monk, Swami Vijnanananda, who was a civil engineer in his pre-monastic life. Vivekananda pointed out the site for the temple and asked Vijnanananda to prepare a plan. He prepared a plan and presented it to Swami Vivekananda, who was immensely pleased. But the work could not start immediately owing to paucity of funds. 4 decades later, substantial contributions came from 2 American admirers of the Ramakrishna movement, Miss Helen Rubel, Bhakti, and Miss Anna Worcester, Annapurna. The construction finally began in 1935. 14th of January 1938. Finally, the day dawned when the temple was open to all, amidst grand celebrations in which people from India and abroad took part. Swami Vijnanananda enshrined the pot containing the sacred relics of Sri Ramakrishna in the new temple, thus fulfilling the long-cherished dream of Swami Vivekananda. More than 100 years have passed since the inception of the Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission. During this time, the organization has spread in many parts of India and several countries abroad. Sprawling over more than 40 acres of land on the western bank of the holy Ganga, Belur Mutt is an hour's drive from Kolkata. This is a place of pilgrimage for people from all over the world, professing different religious faiths. The archway at the entrance of the campus from Grand Trunk Road displays the harmony of religions. The asphalted road leading to the shrine is lined with trees on both sides. The lush green campus is a unique combination of serenity and sanctity. Swami Vivekananda envisioned the Ramakrishna temple as a unique monument symbolizing the harmony of religions and harmony of cultures. The architecture incorporates features of a temple, a mosque, a church, and a Buddhist monastery. The temple itself is built in light buff sandstone, which is found in the temples of Khajuraho and the palaces of Rajasthan. The facade or the front portion reminds one of the Gopurams, the majestic towers of South Indian temples. Above the main entrance is an exquisite carving of the emblem of the Ramakrishna order, designed by Swami Vivekananda himself. The wavy waters in the emblem are symbolic of karma or selfless work, the lotus of bhakti or devotion, and the rising sun of jnana or knowledge. The encircling serpent represents yoga, while the swan stands for Paramatman or Supreme Self. The ideal of the emblem is that by the union of selfless work, devotion, knowledge and yoga, the vision of the Supreme Self is obtained. Above the horseshoe arch encircling this emblem is a replica of a Shiva Linga, and on the two sides of the base of this arch are auspicious symbols of elephants with lotuses. The scroll endings above the double pillars at the two sides of the main entrance are similar to those in the Sanchi Stupa, conveying Buddhist influence. The three umbrella-like domes on the top are built in Rajput and Mughal styles. The curvatures of the roofs resemble the thatched roofs of the village huts of Bengal, depicting the birthplace of Sri Ramakrishna. The windows, the balconies and the domes above the entrance gate are of old Mughal and Rajput fort style. The horseshoe arch and the large main arch of the main entrance have Buddhist influences. These are derived from the entrance of Ajanta's Buddhist caves and have a Gothic curve. As one walks through the main entrance, the eyes move down the row of columns on both sides to the deity sitting at the meeting point of parallel lines. The spacious prayer hall is distributed in three parts, like the Christian church. The arched ceiling and pillars are all reminiscent of the Buddhist caves in Chaitya Hall of Nasik Pandulena. The richly ornamented capital of the long row of single and double pillars reminds one of the Orissa style. The beam above is supported by decorative brackets, like in South Indian temples. The projected balcony, supported from the beams by brackets, is similar to those at the palace at Fatehpur Sikri. The sanctum attached to the prayer hall reminds us of churches, especially the plan of St. Peter's Church in Rome. The connected sanctum and prayer hall is uncommon in traditional Indian temple architecture. Inside the sanctum is the marble statue of Sri Ramakrishna, sitting in meditation on a full-bloomed lotus, sculptured by the eminent Gopeshwar Pal. The rectangular altar below is designed by renowned artist Nandlal Bose. The front, left and right sides of the altar have swans engraved on them. The swan represents the Supreme Self. The circumambulation path outside the sanctum is highlighted by the statues of the 9 planetary deities, resembling ancient temple motifs. Sun, Jupiter, and Mars on the northern side, Moon, Venus, and Mercury on the eastern side, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu on the western side. The roof of the temple is surmounted by a beautiful pyramidal composition of domes and pavilions. The curves of pavilions are similar to the Bengal temple roofs. The central dome is similar to the dome at St. Maria del Fiore in Florence. The golden kalasha, or holy pot, considered to be an auspicious object, is placed on the top of the central dome. The side entrance gates resemble the elephant gateway of the Man Mandir at Gwalior Fort. Atop the side entrance gates are the images of Ganesha and Hanuman, the Hindu protector deities. The speciality of the Ramakrishna temple is its ethereal beauty and its balance in architecture.